I was just a little thing, I used to love parades with banners, bands, red balloons, and maybe lemonade. When I came home one May Day, my neighbor's father said, "Them marchers is all commies. Tell me, kid, are you a red?" Well, I didn't know just what he meant. My hair back then was brown. Our house was plain red brick like most others in the town. So I went and asked my mama why our neighbor called me red. My mommy took me on her knee and this is what she said. "Well, you ain't done nothing if you ain't been called a red. If you marched or agitated, if you found it said. So you might as well ignore it or love the word instead, 'cause you ain't been doing nothing if you ain't been called a red." When I was growing up, had my troubles, I suppose, when someone took exception to my face or to my clothes, or tried to cheat me on a job or hit me on the head. When I organized to fight back, why the stinkers called me red. But you ain't done nothing if you ain't been called a red. If you marched or agitated, then you're bound to hear it said. So you might as well ignore it or love the words instead, 'cause you ain't been doing nothing if you ain't been called a red. When I was living on my own apartment that I had a lousy, rotten landlord, let me tell you, he was bad. But when he tried to throw me out, I rubbed my head. You haven't seen a struggle if you haven't fought a red. And you ain't done nothing if you ain't been called or. If you marched or agitated, then you're bound to hear it said. So you might as well ignore it or love the words instead, 'cause you ain't been doing nothing if you ain't been called a red. Well, I kept on agitating, 'cause what else can you do? You're gonna let the sons of bitches walk all over you. My friend said, "You'll get fired hanging with that commie mob." I should be so lucky, buddy, I ain't got a job. And you ain't done nothing if you ain't been called a red. If you marched or agitated, then you're bound to hear it said. So you might as well ignore it or love the words instead, 'cause you ain't been doing nothing if you ain't been called a red. Well, I've been agitating now for 50 years and more, for jobs and for equality and always against war. I'll keep on agitating as far as I can see, and if that's what being red is, well, it's good enough for me. 'Cause you ain't done nothing if you ain't been called a red. If you marched or agitated, then you're bound to hear it said. So you might as well ignore it or love the words instead, 'cause you ain't been doing nothing if you ain't been called a red.
Help me! I'm wanted with explosives!
Solidarity forever! Solidarity forever! For the Union makes us strong!
When the Union's inspiration through
Watch
the
out.
workers' blood shall run, there can be no power greater anywhere beneath the sun. What force on earth is weaker than the feeble strength of one? But the Union makes us strong.
Solidarity forever! Solidarity forever! Solidarity forever! For the Union makes us strong!
Here's we who plowed the prairies, built the cities where they trade, dug the mines and built the workshops, endless miles of railroad laid. Now we stand outcast and starving mid the wonders we have made, but the Union makes us strong.
Solidarity forever! Solidarity
taken untold millions that they never toiled to earn. But without our brain and muscle, not a single wheel can turn. We can break their haughty power, gain our freedom when we learn that the Union makes us strong.
Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity.
Debout les dames et de la terre, debout les forces de la faim, la raison tonneau sans cratère, c'est l'éruption de la faim. Tout passé fait entendre pour l'esclave, debout, le monde va changer d'après la base. Nous ne sommes rien, soyons tout. C'est la lutte finale, reprends-nous et demain. L'international sera le genre roumain. C'est la lutte finale, reprends-nous et demain. International sera le genre roumain. Wake up, you prisoners of hunger. The world is changing at the base. We who have been nothing will be everything. Of the past, we make a clean slate. Still keep strength. He says, it's the final battle. Then he says, we need no supreme saviors, no God, no Caesar. Producers, save yourselves. Heat up your own forge. Soufflons nous-mêmes notre forge. Blow upon the forge and make it hot. Beat on the iron while it is hot. Il n'est pas de sauveuse suprême, ni Dieu, ni Satan. Producteur, comment nous porte-le, on the corde, pour tirer les studios à fond. Soufflons nous-mêmes à notre forge, battant le fer quand il est chaud. Et les luttes finales, reprends-nous et demain. L'international sera le genre romain. C'est le but the king's intoxicating suspense. If they insist upon making heroes of us, they will learn that our bullets are for our own generals. Workers, peasants, are we all. The world belongs to everyone. How many feed upon our flesh? But if one day these buzzards, these vultures would all disappear, the sun will shine always. Ouvrier, paysan, honor.
The price of freedom is eternal vigilance.
Countdown for a blast off. X minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, X minus 1. Fire. From the far horizons of the unknown come transcribed tales of new dimensions in time and space. These are stories of the future. Adventures in which you'll live in 1,000,000 could-be years on 1,000 maybe worlds. The National Broadcasting Company presents X minus 1. If you wanted to take over our world with a minimum amount of resistance and trouble, how would you go about it? Tonight we'll tell you how, with a strange and chilling story by George Lefferts. The Parade.
Ryan.
The same?
My name is Luchar. I am a Martian.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. What was that again?
A Martian?
As in Orson Welles?
Precisely.
I'm a Rotarian myself. Sit down.
Thank you.
Now that we've had our Luchar, what can Publicity Associates do for you?
I am interested in obtaining publicity. It has been my observation that advertising and publicity are the very backbone of earthly civilization.
Spoken like a true Martian, Mr. Luchar. Now, if you'll tell me the name of the client.
The client, of course, will be the Martians.
You don't give up, do you?
Give them.
The gag, I mean.
Oliver! Yes, Mr. Ryan?
This is Mr. Luchar.
How do you
Mr.
do?
Luchar claims to be a Martian. Take him outside, will you, Oliver?
I am happy to see, Mr. Ryan, that my telling you I am a Martian has approximately the effect I guessed it would. I believe we can do business. I have here a cash retainer of $5,000.
Oliver. Look at that wad of lettuce.
It's the real stuff, Mr. Ryan.
And my client is prepared to spend money time.
Sit down, Mr. Luchar. Oliver, get the client a cigar, the 50-cent box.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Well, now, what can I do for you, sir?
I wish you to manage a very large and important campaign.
Is the product established, or is it something brand new?
Something quite new. Now, what would you judge the most type of campaign?
Well, if the client has a lot of dough to throw around, a suspense campaign is best. First, you place ads in the paper saying, "Watch this space." Then about a week later, you run an ad saying XYZ or PDQ, and you get people guessing what it means. And finally, when you've teased them enough, you bust loose and unveil the product.
Excellent. We will conduct a suspense campaign.
Of course, in this kind of campaign, secrecy is very important. Once the name of the product leaks out, it spreads like wildfire, and the whole campaign is kerfloppo.
Quite so, quite so. The utmost secrecy.
You realize, of course, these things cost money. Crazy.
Would, say, $1 million cover expense?
Come again?
I said, would $1 million cover it?
Why, yes, I imagine. You did say $1 million.
I understood that you have handled some very large accounts. Of course, if this is too big...
No, not at all, not at all. Matter of fact, I seldom touch anything. Right, Oliver?
Huh? Oh, of course. That's right, Mr. Ryan. Absolutely right. Yes, sir.
You will begin, then, by saturating the newspapers, the radio, the streetcars with a very simple statement.
What's that?
I will write it on a card. Here you are.
The Martians are coming. Say, that's not a bad teaser. Got that, Oliver?
Yes. The next ad will read, June 1st is Martian Day.
June 1st is Martian Day.
What happens on June 1st?
The parade takes place.
What parade?
I wish you to arrange a parade up Fifth Avenue.
You mean like the Macy Parade?
Exactly. Except that the theme will be the world of tomorrow, the Martian world. My client would like it to be a gay affair. Balloons, clowns, pennants, pretty drum majorettes.
Say, that sounds terrific. I might be able to interest the department stores in a tie-in.
Fine. The parade will climax the campaign. On June 1st, the product will be unveiled.
Good enough. By the way, Mr. Richard, just what is the product? What are we selling?
Oh, no, Mr. Ryan. Secrecy, remember?
Yeah, but after all...
Mr. Ryan, all will be revealed to you in good time. For the moment, let us say that we are selling a concept.
A concept?
The concept of...
Welcome to Vault 112, resident. According to sensors, you have arrived. Please redress in your Vault Tech issued Vault suit before proceeding. If you have once dressed, please proceed
this is
down
Sid
the...
Ryan over at Publicity Associates.
Please
Listen,
take
Sammy,
a
how you
seat
fixed for
in the
midgets?
I got midgets.
Fine, I need 40 midgets for a parade. 40. June 1st. And listen, Sammy, I want them dressed in...
nearest available Tranquility Lounger. Thank you for your cooperation. Please dress in your Vault 112 suit.
Hello.
You probably ought to go talk to Betty, kiddo. She's out there on the playground, probably looking...
Oh, someone new to play with. What good luck I have lately. I was just starting to get bored. Oh, we're going to have so much fun. I'm Betty. I live here on If I want to play a game, you're going to play. And I want to. I said I want to play a game. It's easy. You make Timmy Newsbaum cry. And I'll help you. If you don't, then I guess you're stuck here.
What can I do for you, sport? Betty? Well, she's Betty. You really shouldn't keep her waiting.
Hi there, I'm Timmy. Wanna play? What? Did I do something bad? No, no! Not my mommy and daddy, no!
Hello. Good day to you. Your dad? No. Roger suggested we move here. I don't quite remember when that was. It's very nice. Oh.
Good day.
Decided you want to play after all, huh?
I had a feeling you'd come around. Your approach was somewhat uninspired, but it'll do. Since you won the game, you get a prize. You may ask one question, which I will answer as honestly as possible.
Your father... Oh my, what a splendid turn of events. I had no idea the two of you were related. Yes, I have indeed seen him. I'm afraid he's rather unavailable at the moment. Were I you, I'd be more concerned with myself at the moment.
And besides, we're done with questions for now. Perhaps we'll address it at a later time. First, I have something else for you to do. Pay a visit to the Rockwells. They're very happily married, and I'd like you to change that. Put an end to their marriage, and we'll talk.
Are we willing?
There is always a choice. Pay a... Rationalize it anywhere you'd like. If you succeed...
You can't do that here. And now you have to pay.
Like the Macy Parade?
Exactly. Except that the theme will be the world of tomorrow, the Martian world. My client would like it to be a gay affair. Balloons, clowns, pennants, pretty drum majorettes.
Say, that sounds terrific. I might be able to interest the department in a tie-in.
Fine. The parade will climax...
Welcome to Vault. A tranquility lounger is available. Please be seated.
Good day.
Oh, someone new to play. It's a...
What can I do for you, sport? George Nussbaum, proud resident. My boy Timmy, good kid. Sounds like you've been spending too much time with your nose in those darn...
Hi there, I'm Timmy. Wanna play? What? I won't want to bet again. I promise. I promise. No! No! Yay! I knew you.
Perhaps not sim... I was known as Dr. Stanislaw. Do you find it unsettling? In this place, I can choose to be whatever I wish. And this is what I have chosen.
You will find that I control a great deal around here. But I am helping you.
I am answering questions. More than the one original question I granted you, I might add. And now I think it is time. Pay a visit to the Rockwells. Put an end to their marriage. Rationalize it any way you'd like. If you succeed...
You don't belong here. You're not supposed to be here. It's not real, none of it. It needs to end. The suffering must end. We're not really here. We're not really talking. It's all made up, make-believe. We're sleeping, dreaming. The dream became a nightmare. It has to end. It just has to. But we're not in charge. He is. And he doesn't want us to wake up. He calls himself Betty now, but he's still the same. He can put on a new face all he likes, but underneath he's still evil. Braun. Bastard thinks because he helped create this place, he's God here. But I know he still uses the fail-safe terminal. I know it. Don't know. Can't sleep sometimes. Hear voices. My own skin doesn't feel right. None of this is right. You've got to believe me. You've got to find that fail-safe. It's in the abandoned house. He doesn't want us going in there because it's the only terminal to the outside. The only way to shut the whole thing down.
Hello? What's the good word? Bet the commies in China would be happy.
good day to you.
Good.
I'm curious to see.
Have you met Duck the dog? He's another new arrival. He might seem a bit...
Good day.
Remember what I told you. The abandoned house. Keeps that one to himself, he does. That's where it is. That's why he doesn't want...
Hello.
Do you realize what you've done? You've triggered the failsafe, ruined everything. The subjects will die and I'll be stuck here in this hell alone.
You ruined everything! Everything!
It is not over.
I just want things...
The Garden of Eden creation kit. It was for terraforming, for restoring the world after a nuclear disaster. Unstable technology, and ultimately boring. Why remake the old reality when instead you could create any reality you choose? Did...
I simply made him what he...
Yes, I'm sure he's fine.
But there's no...
Why do you torment me?
And now I'm trapped.
Isn't it obvious? You've run the failsafe, disrupted everything. I have no power.
There's the door.
Son, you've saved me. I was afraid I'd be trapped in there forever. It's so good to see you, but what are you doing here? Well, I'm glad you did. This certainly wasn't how I expected things to turn out. I wasn't ready for Brawn, or I might have fared better. Well, I suppose it had its moments. But in the end, I much prefer having opposable thumbs. And now that I'm back, I can get back to work. I need to tell Madison what I've learned. I was right about Brawn. The technology he developed is unstable, even dangerous. But it can be adapted for Project Purity. I need to return to Rivet City and talk with Madison. If we can find a GEC, we can make Project... Yes, with what I've learned, Madison is sure to see that we can finally succeed where we fail. I'd like you to come with me. I'd like you to be there when we finally open the flood. Let's hurry. Now that I know what we need, I want... It started as... didn't want to have to do this. A bit clumsy today.
You may want to run.
If that's the way you want it. Didn't want to have to do this. Don't let it end like this. Didn't want to have to do this. I'll kill you before I let anyone harm my child. Didn't want to have to do this. Watch where you're going. that's the way it has to be, and so be it.
I want this one's head on a fucking...
Hello.
I told you it would work, Madison. And now I can prove it.
James, you're back.
And with good news. I was right about Braun and the Gek. If we can find one, we can adapt it to work with the purifiers.
I'd like to believe you, James. I really would. This is all just so sudden.
Madison, I'm telling you, this is real. I talked to Braun himself. He confirmed it. Don't you see? This is what we've been waiting for.
I don't know, James. So many years have passed. Is it really still worth trying?
How could it not be worth improving the lives of everyone in the Wasteland? What could be a more worthy endeavor?
You haven't lost any of your passion, have you, James?
It's as important to me as ever, Madison. I know it's important to you too. Let's finish it together.
James, we don't have a Gek. I can get a small team together, but we'll need proof that it works before people believe us.
I know, I was thinking about that. The lab at the facility had some old pre-war computers that we scavenged. One of them might be useful.
From the last reports, there's no power at the facility. Even if one of those computers had a database, we couldn't access it.
That's why we're going to head over there right now and get things up and running as best we can.
You know, if it were anyone else asking me to do this, I'd have them run right out of Rivet City.
And you know I wouldn't be here if I didn't think this would really work. It's time, Madison.
Damn you, James. When this is all over, you owe me a drink. I'll get the team together.
Thank you, Madison. It's good to be working with you again. Is everything all right? We need to get back to Project Purity. The computer there is our best chance to let... It'll be good to work some... Is everything all right?
Yes? What do you need? I have worked for Dr. Lee for many. I had little purpose in my life. If Dr.
I'm not trying to put you off, but we need to get to Project Purity.
Oh. Listen, I know who you are, okay? As far as I'm concerned, you've got no business...
Is everything all right? Here we are, where it all began. You remember your mother's favorite passage? Revelation 21:6. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of the water of life freely. Don't you see? This is what it all means. The water, the purifier. This is the water of life. Your mother's dream. No point in wasting time. Let's get to work. There's much to be done. The project was abandoned shortly after you were born. Things have deteriorated here since then, and there's been some flooding. I'll need you to get to the flood control pumps and activate them so we can clear out the water and reach the mainframe. The automatic doors sealed when the flooding occurred.